Well, hi and welcome back to my beautiful office. I'm on a platform 3 meters above the ground at nesting box number 1 with some exciting news to share with you. Well, it's exciting for me anyway. Before I talk about what's happened, the exciting bit, let me just take you back to the start of July, where I had a female Agile Antechinus take over the nest. She'd been leaving her scent in there, telling the other females, or males, that she owns the nest and they can go and bugger off. She has possession of it. Because it's breeding season for the Agile Antechinus at the minute. We're right in the middle of it, at the end of July. And yeah, so she's been coming in, sleeping here every now and then. But in the last couple of weeks, there's been a big male come into the nest when she's not there and chasing her out when she comes back. He's not there every day, not staying there every day, just every odd day. And when he's not there, she's sleeping in there. But it's been entertaining watching him chase other males and other females coming into the nest away. But this week, the last week of July, he's been staying in the nest and chasing everybody out, and occasionally letting other males sleep with him to keep warm, and the odd female as well. But what the most exciting bit is, he's mated with 3 females in there. That is the exciting bit. It's a piece of the puzzle I've never been able to study of the Agile Antechinus's life. Been desperately wanting to get some idea about what happens. Now I'll get a little insight. I don't know whether this is a normal event or it's just like a thing that happens every now and then. The females are coming to him. I really thought it was the other way around, but you know, keeping an open mind. Always got to keep the open mind when you're studying animals. Don't make assumptions, but you know, I'm thinking this is what sort of happens, that the females make the choice, and that is true to a fair degree. So what I've learnt from the footage of my trail camera this week, it's just been awesome to see it. One of the females that came in, and I'm pretty sure it's a female that's taken over this nest, or thought she had rights to it. I'm pretty sure it's her that's come down, and she's gone into the nest and then changed her mind and tried to shoot out. He's grabbed her and pulled her back in, so it's amazing. Anyway, stop waffling, go and have a look at what I've got so far. Yeah, it's awesome. Awesome. I'm absolutely rapt that I've got that little bit of information. Just a snippet, but a snippet can grow into more. So I'll keep studying the footage that I have, trying to, maybe keep watching it. Maybe I've missed something. Make sure that I'm not reading stuff in there that's not actually there. Right, so what I'm going to do now is, I've got a very sore back. Yeah, I know. Pull the harp out. I pull two muscles in my back, and it's very uncomfortable standing up here. So what I'm going to do is, oh, by the way, I left a bit out. I've got my video camera on so I can film live what's going on in here. It's 3:30 now. There's no one in the nest at the minute, but I want to catch them coming back and hopefully film any action, whether another male comes in and he chases them off, get something like that, or I'm dreaming, I know, maybe a bit of mating. But yeah, I'm going to do it remotely from down there. Let me show you. Sit down there in comfort, and my back plays up from sitting down. I can stand up and stretch it, whatever. But yeah, got the XF400 in infrared mode, filming inside. I can sit down there in comfort with my remote, because the XF400 has a pickup for the infrared on the monitor itself. There, waffling on, far too much there, but that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to sit down there, wait for any Agile to turn up, male or female, and film them as they come into the nest and just see what happens. Be here for quite some hours. Freezing cold now, the sun's gone down a little bit, so it's cold, miserable, but as I always say, you don't do, you don't get. Doesn't matter whether your back's sore, whether it's cold. Stop whinging and get the job done. After an hour and 20 minutes, the battery ran out on my XF400. To my surprise, my spare battery was flat. So I headed back home to grab my third one, which is on the charger. Then I headed back out to a cold moonlit night. An hour and 30 minutes after I left, a male came back into the nest and was soon followed by a female. They mated for 3 hours. Well, that was a very interesting night last night, that is for sure. Batteries are a bit of an issue. I have 2 generic brands, and putting them on the charger, the CANON XF400 charger, seems to be a bit of a problem there all of a sudden. Never had one before, well, it's happening now. So I have to, once it says it's charged, put them in the camera, check them, because they're like 20% sometimes. So make sure that they're right. If they're not charged up, put them back in again. Have to be very vigilant with that. But man, wow. Although I didn't get anything last night, I did on my trail camera. That's amazing. A bit of knowledge I've got there. So 3 hours they went for. Unbelievable. I'm going back out again tonight. I've got 2 batteries charged up. I don't know about the third one, whether it'll work or not, but we'll see. Hopefully it does, and I'll catch you later on tonight. Well, I've come back out for another session at night with nesting box number 1, or should I call it the Love Shack. So I thought it's worthwhile me coming back out tonight, and to make sure that I don't run out of batteries. Ta-da! I've got an extra one charged, the other one's I'm still waiting on, but anyway, it gives me 2.5 hours from here on in. So alright, I'm going to shut up now. It's just gone 6:30. Sit back and watch the show. Hopefully, fingers crossed, I get something interesting. Another interesting night under a full moon. Got a little bit of footage of the interaction between 2 females coming back buggered from a night out on the town. Interesting, and it was nice to get that in the library, but it's not what I'm after. We'll keep persevering. That was a couple of nights ago. It's been pouring down with rain since. I've got a little bit of a gap to probably finish this video up anyway. So we've got that in the bag. Hopefully maybe tonight I might be able to get out. I've got all my batteries charged up, so fingers crossed it doesn't rain much, because it's going to get far worse than tomorrow, and it'll be bad for about 3 days. So I'll only have this chance tonight, but it seems that things have dropped off. There hasn't been any more activity in my nesting box except for a couple of females coming to sleep tonight. Not seeing any males. Might be over already, but I've got all those batteries charged up. I'll come back tonight and see what happens. I've got a little tip for you. I was sitting there the other night waiting for the action to come. I was thinking, now it's really hard to see whether the battery's going flat, you know, what's left on charge. I have to get up the ladder and onto the platform and physically look at the camera and then come back down. So I was thinking, what could I do to not have to worry about that? You know, sit down in comfort and just check things out from there. Now, I am a very inventive little boy. Give me a minute, I'll always come up with a solution. And I did. I run a few things through my head, and all of a sudden I thought, the 7D Mark II has a feature where you can zoom in. So I did. Took a photograph and just zoomed in on the picture itself, because I tried the zoom tool first, but I was shaking too much with the zoom lens on. Yes, I just took the photograph, and it was awesome. I could see exactly what was going on with that battery. Zoom in on the image, crop in, and check it out. And, yeah, don't have to worry. Got 20 minutes left or whatever. So there you go. A little tip for you from me, the little inventive man that I am. Alright, so I think it's time to wrap up this video, unless something major happens tonight and I do get out and I capture something beautiful. But otherwise, that's pretty well much it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Got a bit of an education like I have, but it's been an amazing experience, that is for sure. Little snippet of their mating behaviour. Need to see a lot more, but again, I'll have to wait probably until next year. But I'm still staying positive that I get something tonight. Okay. Now take care of yourselves. Coronavirus in the state of Victoria that I live in Australia. Man, we are in big lockdown. Not allowed to go more than 5 k's or so from our house. And allowed to go shopping once. You're only supposed to be out walking once a day for an hour or so, and my time's running out. So yeah, it's not good. So yeah, leave a comment, tell me how you're going. A few of us already have from my last video. That's awesome, but I want to hear more. Tell me what's happening in your country, how you're going. Alright, now if you'd like to subscribe to my channel and get more of this amazing stuff, click on my pretty little face just down in the bottom right hand corner of the screen. Hit the little bell, you'll get notification whenever I do anything else. Now if you want to go and have a look at all the other amazing stuff that I've already done, click on my icon right here at the end of this video. Take it to my channel. So there's 100 videos to choose from. Oh, it's probably 200 there by now. Yeah, talking about photographing, filming in a forest environment. Oh man, there's tons of stuff. Go and have a browse. I'm sure there'll be something there of interest to you. But just remember, if you don't do, you don't get. So get out there and start photographing and filming wildlife. And I'll catch you on the next one. You guys, always heckling me all the time.